Hey everyone, so in today's video I wanted to talk about my all-time favorite YouTubers. The first time I think I saw like this tag, I thought like what a great idea, and why not share the love and just, you know, expose and talk about other amazing YouTubers. As a YouTuber, I think that probably says a lot more, I guess, than just, I guess, the way I viewed certain channels before I had my own channel. So some which I've loved for the longest time, way before I even ever thought of having my own channel, and some that I just kind of more recently discovered but completely fell in love with and are my now favorites. Alright, so my absolute favorite, and probably this YouTuber I've followed for probably, well, actually definitely more than 5 years, maybe since 2008, 2009 I think, is when I subscribed to her, and she's absolutely amazing, and that is Candy Johnson. I actually had the pleasure of meeting her in person, and as like with not every YouTuber that I've ever met, she was actually genuinely the same person in person as she is in her videos. Just cheerful and sweet and just so loving. Like, I think the first thing she said to me was like when I saw her and I came up to her and said, "Oh my gosh, Candy, I've like seen your videos forever and I love you," and she just like hugged me super tight and said, "I love you," and it was just super genuine, sweet, amazing personality, just a great soul all around. So she is absolutely, like, I still continue to watch, even though some of her videos are not so beauty related, but I think she's done a very good job of prolonging her channel, where she does evolve and she doesn't stick to just, you know, like, I'm just going to continue doing the smoky eye. Like, she does evolve, yet she still has our attention completely, or at least she has mine. So definitely my number one, Candy Johnson. Alright, so my second favorite YouTuber has to be Tang. If you haven't heard of him and you have ever searched anything about hair and you haven't heard of him, I don't know where you've been. He's one of the most talented hair persons I know. He is just absolutely amazing at like balayage and like ombre and the sombre and all that. He is just amazing. Like, what you like envision and imagine for hair, like, he can just create, and he's just so amazing. So love his work. I also had the pleasure of meeting him in person, and just as sweet. Not, you know, like, I think a lot of these like YouTubers that are YouTubers but also, you know, have an actual job, you know, outside of YouTube, or they can kind of sometimes come off as, I don't want to say snobby, because sometimes that's not the personality, but, you know, just kind of more like serious about their job and not so much kind of warm and inviting, and he totally is. I mean, he has the TV personality, he has his YouTube channel, and he is amazing at what he does. So he is just a great person. Alright, so my next favorite is Carissa Pukas. I don't know how I came across her. This was probably a little over a year ago, and I just instantly fell in love with, I think, just the way she looked. I thought she was absolutely beautiful. She kind of says it like it is, and she's just very like genuine and honest. Like, she's beautiful, but she doesn't come off as wanting and trying really hard to be beautiful. She's just cool, kind of like one of the guys, but yet she's gorgeous. So that's how, like, I fell in love with her, and she's just really open with everything in her life, which as a viewer I love, you know, as being like a young woman who is, you know, in the beauty industry, or loves, you know, has a high passion for the beauty industry. So it's fun to kind of like go through like the same kind of life struggles and things she's going through. So yeah, and she just has this amazing, super positive outlook on life. And I've sometimes, when I'm kind of more down and stuff, and it's like, I would kind of think like, what would Carissa do? And you know, just like watching her videos, and just with everything, she's Canadian born, but her boyfriend lives in Australia, and at a pretty young age, you know, she moved to Australia to be with her boyfriend. So just like the guts, you know, to move to a different country, a different continent, and you know, she and her boyfriend are adorable, and they're just doing great. So yeah, kisses to you, Carissa, I love you. My other Australian beauty favorite is definitely Lauren Curtis. She is absolutely amazing. Obviously, I think the first thing that captured me, or, you know, got me to watch her was her like ability to apply makeup and her like super striking features. She is like so beautiful. Like when you watch this, it's like, is this true? Like, is this really a YouTuber? She, first of all, beautiful. She's great at applying makeup. And the other thing, I love her sense of style. She does have, you know, like style videos once in a while, and she has a vision for her life. She has a vision for, you know, what she wants to do and what she wants to do in the beauty community, but she's also very real, and, you know, she explains like the struggles and all of that, like through, you know, being a YouTuber. And I think a lot of us get a lot of bad rap for ever complaining, or not even complaining, but just, you know, talking about the negative sides of YouTube. And some people say, you know what, you're so lucky to be doing what you love and working from home and having that as your career. Like, how lucky are you to have that? But she explains it in a very like raw way, I think. And yeah, so for such a young, beautiful girl, like, she's doing so great. And like, I think she's like one of the most successful YouTube gurus in Australia. And I just absolutely love her. So the next girl that I want to talk about is Alex Garza. And I think I only came across her maybe a couple of months ago. And I think one of the videos that I saw was like she either had gotten engaged, and I think it was like the video had like her ring, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a beautiful ring. So I clicked on it, and yeah, so she's engaged, and she kind of like goes through like the process of planning a wedding. And she's a super sweet girl, beautiful, beautiful hair. She's got like the beautiful like brunette kind of balayage, and yeah, and she does like a lot of beautiful makeup videos. Her makeup is always beautiful, just that very like soft kind of natural kind of looking makeup with lots of like goldy neutrals, which are absolutely my favorite. So I love watching her like apply makeup. I think it's really like soothing. Her videos are really well done, and she has a beautiful home, which, you know, she's very creative with her videos, and you can just tell she spends a lot of time with like everything that she does. So Alex Garza, one of my favorites. So for my next girl is PinkSoFoxy. She is absolutely adorable. She has a lot of videos. I think she lives in Hawaii, and one of the pictures that she posted was of like her at-home balayage, so of course I like clicked on it. And she has beautiful hair. She's a beautiful girl, super sweet, and she does a lot of like DIY stuff. Like, she and her husband like build stuff and like do stuff together, and like hair tutorials, and she's just super, super sweet. So I've actually been following her for maybe 2-3 years, and anyway, she's absolutely amazing, super sweet girl, and love you, PinkSoFoxy. Alright, so my next favorite would have to be Bethany Mota. And if you haven't heard of Bethany Mota, again, I don't know where you've been. I know that I watched maybe her first, or my first video that I watched of her was probably 2-3 years ago around Christmas time, and for some reason I guess I didn't subscribe. I hadn't really, you know, seen any other video. And then a few months ago when I was at BeautyCon, there was like this huge amount of girls that were just insanely like going crazy to see this girl, and I was like, who is she? And then everyone was like, it's Bethany Mota, and I was like, who is that? And then when, you know, obviously I came home and, you know, searched her, I was like, oh my gosh, this was the girl that I used to watch, and I watched maybe 2-3 videos and were awesome, and I didn't remember anything about her. Like, I just remember that she had like this long, pretty dark hair, and that was about it. Like, didn't know anything about her, couldn't search her. And so to me, that was like the importance of subscribing to someone, because sometimes you do come across something that's great and you kind of just dismiss it and think like, oh, I'll come back to it. And yeah, she is just an amazing girl. She's probably like one of the youngest girls that I probably follow, and at such a young age. I think maybe the first video I saw of her, she's probably like 16 or something. But Bethany Mota, what she's done is absolutely amazing, and it's no surprise that she's gotten as far as she's gotten, just because she's so passionate. You could tell she really just puts her heart and soul into all of her videos. There's so much content, and she is just, it was like she was born to do this. Her sweet, just very down-to-earth personality really especially for like a young audience. She just captures her audience in a way that she makes you feel that you are in her bedroom with her, and you know, you're just having a fun girls' night in. She makes it fun. Like, you can just literally sit at home in your pajamas and watch her videos and it becomes a fun night. She is just sweet, sweet girl, and I recently found out, like watching one of her videos, she mentioned that she's Portuguese, so awesome. Congratulations to the Portuguese community, and she is just a beautiful, beautiful girl. She was in one of the Portuguese magazines recently as, you know, like one of the most successful like immigrant daughters. So yeah, she's doing amazing. I know she has like over 7 million subscribers, and not that that's the only, you know, form or, you know, gauge of success, but she's obviously doing something right. She has her own clothing line, her own perfume line, and she's recently been on like Dancing with the Stars. So I mean, just amazing, amazing things that this girl has done, and God knows what else she, you know, she has in store for us. So if you haven't yet subscribed to her, you have to go and start following her. She's amazing. Alright, so for my other girl, which I've been following again for quite a few years, her name is Shannon XO. She is from New Zealand. She is great at doing makeup. I mean, her passion and love for makeup is amazing. She's just so good at it. She recently did like a makeup collection video, and it's probably one of the most insane makeup collections I've ever seen on YouTube, but you know, awesome, more power to her. She is great at it. This is her passion, it's what she does. So really, really fun to watch. Love her videos. I always think she is so creative and comes up with really cool looks, and she's just beautiful all around. I feel like everything she can put on, she can just basically rock. She is awesome. So if you haven't checked her out, please do so. Alright, another amazing, amazing girl that I probably subscribed to again years ago and kind of fell out or not really like watching her videos, and then recently like started watching like more and more in depth, and I just absolutely like fell in love with this girl. And this girl is Bunny from Graveyard Girl. And I know like her personality is like really loud, and she's really entertaining. Like you can just tell she is a natural born performer, you know, she's not just like a beauty or fashion person. She really just has this knack for, you know, like being this amazing actress, and she's just got like this great talent that, you know, like not a lot of YouTubers have. I mean, you can have great like TV presence or personality, but she just really has that kind of Hollywood almost, like, you know, she doesn't care what she looks like. She is on for like this, putting on this show, and I don't mean it in a bad or fake way. If anything, she's probably one of the most real girls I think on YouTube. She is, and she's really open about, you know, her struggles, and she's dealt with anxiety for a long part of her life, and as that being something that I completely relate to, and like hearing her talk about it and being so open about it, I feel like sometimes, like, you know, for your videos and your channel, you want to put out positive and great content, and sometimes you just kind of feel that, like, you know, my problems should just kind of be my own, or I should just keep this to myself, and she doesn't make it about that. She doesn't make it like that she's throwing this burden or this problem onto you. She really just discusses what she goes through, what she feels, and, you know, so many people relate to her like I did, and you just sympathize with her, and you just want to keep hearing her speak. It's almost like contagious, and she has this beautiful like smile, and she always talks about how people tell her like, why don't you fix your teeth and all these things, but really I think she's a beautiful person inside and out. I briefly got to kind of meet her at BeautyCon as well, and she was a little overwhelmed because there were just so many people around her. Obviously, she's amazing. But yeah, just super, super sweet girl, and again, what she's created with her channel, and, you know, she calls it her swamp family. Super adorable concept. I love her. If you haven't subscribed yet, you have to go do that. Alright, so for my last girl, but certainly not the least, It is Jenna Marbles. She is just, I mean, if anything, if you just want to laugh, you need to go check out her video. She is a really well-educated, smart young woman, and on top of that, she is hilarious, and she uses bad language. She really doesn't care, but she kind of says things that we all kind of think, but she says it in the most like abrupt and kind of dirty way. She is just awesome. So if you just kind of want to sit back and relax and not take things so serious, and it's funny because sometimes she'll, you know, like name a video that like it seems like it's a serious beauty video or something, you click and it's just kind of her making fun of stuff. So really awesome. She does do like some makeup tutorials once in a while, as all the other girls that I've mentioned. She is beautiful, and when, you know, she does do a makeup tutorial, she's great at that. But really, her channel, I think, is mostly for how awesome and open and absolutely funny she is. So she's absolutely great. As well, I'm sure you've probably heard of her. But if you haven't, check her out. Subscribe to her. And yeah, so that is the end of my favorite YouTubers. I'm sure it will increase at one point, and, you know, I will find new YouTubers that I fall in love with. But for right now, these are my absolute favorite. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out all these girls. I will link everyone's channel in the description box, and give them a thumbs up, watch their videos, and if you like this video and encourage more, share the love, please give this a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, sometimes you kind of miss the opportunity to, and then later on it's too late or you forget, and so don't miss any chances that come your way. Also, I just wanted to mention, been kind of going through some personal kind of issues, which at one point I promise I will share with you. So I just wanted to ask that please send your positive vibes, your sweet, sweet positive wishes and good prayers, and I promise that those positive and great vibes will all be sent back to you. My mom always said that when, you know, things aren't so great, the least you can do is love others back and, you know, share positivity and spread love, and all that love will come back to you. So I just felt that this video right now was really appropriate and, to me, really special. So anyway, thank you so much for the support that you guys have given me so far. For everyone that has subscribed, thank you so much. Share this if you think of anyone that, you know, of any of these girls that you do want to share with the world, and you want, you know, to pass on the information. And also, I have been doing many videos exclusively for Instagram, so if you don't follow me on there yet, Sylvia X, please do so don't miss those. See you in the next video. Bye.